Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. It is March 31st, 2026. I hope the day is treating you kindly. We got some folks out there who are trying to transfer their nasty energy into the heart space and into the solar plexus. There is a lot of weird mental stuff going on about this. Apparently people sacrifice other people and then consume the soul because that's where the light is. And apparently, according to a commenter on my channel, that's how God protects his people. So I don't know about that, but apparently it's a real deal. And I don't know what happens to the soul. It gets eaten up and then just ceases to be, or it's a last lifetime cycle. Yep, they finally made it into the sacrifice, woo, top of the line, baby. Now it's time for you to be consumed. The devil ain't gonna get that. The gods will. Thank you very much. Alrighty then. In the central energy, we've got the Seven of Swords. Somebody's being deceptive or dishonest. They're trying to manipulate something. I don't know why there has to be a sacrifice. Probably because everybody who consumes them, releases their own sin into the sacrifice. And then the sacrifice carries the burden of everybody's sin. Is that how that works? Is that what God does to the pure one so that he can save the many? I don't know. Apparently a commenter has stated this is how it happens. In the challenge position, the Three of Swords. Heartache. Somebody's suffering a trauma. They want to transfer a trauma. They want to cause you a trauma. Hierophant. The Hierophant is here, bringing about justice. A law of cause and effect. I don't know how that works, man. I mean, I thought God was a real good dude until that lady said that they had to unalive somebody, KIL somebody, and then eat them in order to be saved. Apparently that's how God does it. What God is that? Ten of Pentacles, a legacy is here. Some kind of completion. Intentions and expectation, Five of Pentacles. You've got a legacy here. You've completed something, which is what? Bringing poverty to somebody else. Somebody sees your abundance and they're expecting to be without abundance. The sacrifice was given to a different set of folks. The abundance that was feeding into this curator and his piece of shit hobos has lost their wish come true. It's been sacrificed yet again into another family. I guess that means consumed and folded into. This new family has been imbued by this energy. It's part of the hive or whatever. Is that how that works? I don't know, man. In the near future, Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is here. She's very compassionate, empathic. Being an empath is a burden, man. We got the moon here. Something is hidden. There could be some kind of fear. Something's being hidden. Judgment. The all-seeing eye sees what's been happening to the divine feminine. Somebody's finally calling judgment on it. We got a new beginning here. The Fool. Calling judgment on a fool. You're getting a new beginning. Somebody's been a fool. You're getting a new beginning. The divine feminine is. Piss on you, nasty jack. Trickster, deceiver. Consumer of souls. Asshole. Hopes and fears. Nine of Pentacles. There's abundance, a life of luxury. You're here all by yourself and you got that bird. And I was thinking about that. Hawks and owls and eagles and rodents the other day. You got your Nine of Pentacles. Maybe you're going to start a hawk farm. Maybe you're going to start growing or raising hawks, sending them out into the forest, hunting critters that might just be scavenging. Who knows? Seven of Cups, choices. You got a lot of choices. There's a lot of dreams. Maybe you have a lot of ambition. You got a lot of dreams. You got this Nine of Pentacles here. It's a life of luxury. You're like, oh, what shall I do? What kind of fake busy should I do now? I don't know. Go plant chestnut trees in the forest or something. You know, the animals need the meat. God's sake. So we got a lot of nasty energy yet again coming in the heart space, but now in the solar plexus, kind of combo. This curator talks about transferring a woman, and he says that if he transfers her, he's transferring everybody, the crown and the root, and it could very well be that he's talking about somebody else's sacrifice that was consumed. And if they transfer this sacrifice, they will transfer everybody that consumed the sacrifice. Therefore, their utopia or whatever the hell realm or whatever they're trying to transfer into will receive the whole family and probably destruction. Eight of Swords here. Somebody's feeling trapped. They're being restricted. Six of Swords. Yeah, because you're leaving. Somebody's trapped. Somebody's feeling like a victim. There's paralysis because you've released them. Six of Swords, you're out of there, and it's happening very, very quickly. So somebody's feeling trapped, and they're being released very quickly because they're just a jackwagon. We got the Nine of Wands. You're very resilient and perseverant here. Oh, yes, you are, honey. You're really moving through it. And we got the Three of Pentacles. So there's the collaboration. The power of three. Having a Ten of Swords ending here. It's not going well. You can sense the energy. It's nasty. And they really want to stick it on the person that they've been working against. But it's just not going to happen. You know? It's not going to happen. Why? Because you're this Page of Pentacles. You've been working very diligently with focus. You are stable, and you have manifested yourself. Six of Wands, triumphant, a triumphant victory. You are seen publicly. People can see you. Maybe you are being transparent and authentic. Good, bad, and the ugly. You know, it is what it is. You got everybody's out there wanting to eat a soul, man. What the heck is going on? It says so freaking whacked. It's whacked. Somebody is really disappointed because of your rebirth. You're still sitting here. Oh, shoot. And you're in love or something. You got the Seven of Pentacles here. You've persevered and you're coming into your harvest. There's a renewal. You've worked very, very hard with the Star. The Star. You've been covering people in your light. You've been praying for people connected to Source. Whatever this is in these other dimensional realms, it could very well be that you're sharing your light with people. They could be calling it consumption, even though maybe it's not. And I don't know. Maybe you were unalived in another timeline and they ate you, and now they're ate you, ATE, and now they're connected to your light, being protected. It could very well be that this is how this happens with these various timelines and the Star. So I don't know. I don't understand this sacrifice covering of people, but I'm feeling like I got a heartache, and it just bothers me a little bit, all right? I'm going to be honest about it. I don't understand. And I'm trying not to draw conclusions because, in so doing that, I just going to spin around and have a bad attitude without all of the evidence or knowing, and just cause myself even worse heartbreak, for probably no reason. Like I always freaking do. Yep. So you got the Three of Wands here. You could be anticipating some kind of a change. Yeah. Page of Swords is undergoing a transformation. Temperance is here. And hard work and mastery is bringing about temperance. So there could be some really nasty magicians and sorcerers and sneaky Petes and nasty Jacks and whatever the heck out there throwing magic. They're trying to transfer their own internal hate. They're trying to pray for forgiveness while at the same time projecting it onto somebody else. Block those people, because they're definitely trying to do a transference. And these people, one of their telltale signatures is a long paragraph about whatever it is they got going on. They really want to get it all out there, and they want you to read it all and absorb it all and take it in. But you're letting it go. We got the Eight of Cups. Look, you're letting them go. You're detaching yourself because of the truth. The truth is they're a funky little whack job, and you're leaving it behind. You're done. You're done. The Page of Wands, you're optimistic about your future. There's some kind of generosity with the Six of Pentacles. Philanthropy. Maybe you're learning something new, something with passionately, with the Ace of Wands and the Two of Wands. You got to make a choice about your investment. Whatever it is, it's going to be successful, and nobody's going to be able to touch it. See, anybody reaching for your Nine of Pentacles, they're being bound. They can't touch it because you are loved. You are loved by a King of Cups. You're loved by a King of Cups. Holy moly. And there's a lot of bitching energy going on right now. It's nasty. It's like a reject. They want, like, this energy wants a person to feel as though nobody loves them, that everybody's going to betray them, that this sacrifice or whatever this is just nasty, drinking the blood and eating the flesh, and there's really no point except evil, right? And I can't go with the feeling right now, because this right here, what's happening to me, is an interference. I don't walk around the world with energy like this. This is definitely somebody else. And they're trying to heartbreak and pour in the mind this deception, this trickery. Why? Because they got cut off from the Hierophant. God cut them off. That's justice. And so now they're trying to get you in this negative rant. They want you to, like, pollute your own identity or whatever. Although if you're a sacrifice, if you've been accepted as a pure being into the family, perhaps you had to go see Osiris and have your heart weighed, and boom, you're innocent. So therefore everybody gets this beautiful purity, this additional light into the family, this power. And I don't know how it works. It's just all magic or something, man. It's all freaking magic. But the King of Cups and the King of Wands, the passion of this woman here, justice will be served, man. Tower is coming down. Tower is taking the deceiver down. Yes, because we got the two, oh yeah, there's a tower coming down. Two of Cups and Two of Swords are putting up boundaries according to the history. So yeah, and it's very, very strong, determined, and fearless. There's a big investment in this stability by the Empress. She's making a huge investment into the stability of the territory or the platform, the foundation, whatever. And there's clarity and renewal here. And because you persevered through this Seven of Wands, people whacking you up alongside one head and down the other, but now it's time for you to recover. But you got these people wanting to come back, right? And stick it to you. But you already know about this. So it's like nasty. It's easy to spin in the mind. It's easy to just sit here and really feed into the heartbreak. The sensation is phenomenal. I mean, it's like shattering. You know, fortunately, some of us have been through many shatterings, and so we've learned how to breathe into it, the very serious discomfort of it. We know that it isn't our shattering, it's somebody trying to stick one on us, because there's nothing tragic in our lives. I don't claim to know the mind of God, and I don't know what the process is. I mean, apparently you have to be tested to see if you're pure, and then you have to be tested to see if you're actually able to generate or create from nothingness, and then you have to, like, I guess, you know, be loving and stuff. But you're out here dealing with these nasty jacks, these putrid people who are just wanting to stick it to you. Oh my God, they got 7 swords, 3 swords. They're like, take my burden. And you're like, no. And this curator, Nasty Jack, he's out there talking about the pain or the weakness of this female and how they're just going to take her away from these other people. And they're going to destroy these other people who have been covered by the light of her. And so it's weird, man. It's weird. And, you know, I'm surprised that the Queen of Cups is still in the upright, because I personally feel like saying, Bafangulda, all you. I'm not even kidding. It's terrible. It's so terrible right now, guys. The energy coming in, it's attacking the heart and the solar plexus. It's like double freaking whammy. And then the mental too. And it's this confusion, like I said, about when that woman commented about it's okay to consume a sacrifice, God's protecting his lights. I'm like, what? I mean, I don't know about that. Sounds like devil stuff. What's going on? I don't know, man. Do you? Do you know? I don't know, but I'm kind of having an issue. I was stuck out in the woods, you know, and I did not receive any guidance or counseling or religious teachings or none of that. I wandered throughout the forest for many years with a dog, and that's all I had, man. You guys, I know somebody stole my song, my soul song. They stole my soul song at the age of 13. So somebody that I never knew, because I was out there in the forest, sacrificed me way back then, 47 years ago. Now I've got my soul song back, and it's like these a-holes are out there trying to do it again. I don't know. It's like God's like, no, this one's mine. This one's pure. It's full of light, and it's part of this family. And then you've got this curator and his devil Satan worshipers out there going, oh, we're going to go get her back. We're going to go get her back. We're going to get a relationship, and we're going to knock her out, and we're going to suck that up, and we're going to do all we can and knock down God's freaking tree is what we're going to do. That's what they want to do. It's crazy to me. What are you guys doing? You know, the average person is out here. They don't know y'all are committing sacrifices and shit with this war and these spiritual unalivings and consumings of angels. And what do you got going on? You got the black pope and the white pope. And apparently this is all kosher. I don't know. Why? Why would that be kosher? And if it is kosher, then why aren't more people doing it? Why isn't anybody protecting themselves? Why is it okay? Why is everybody so insane and trying to push that ickiness onto people who aren't part of it? Attacked. Deception, 7 of Swords, cunning, secrecy, dishonesty, manipulation. So we've got a deceiver And we've got attacked. A deceiver has attacked. Somebody's manipulating. An attack. Somebody is protected by an attack. No, somebody lied about an attack. And we've got the Three of Swords, divorce here. So they lied about an attack. They were lying about consuming you, chewing you up, spitting you out. It's like God sent in the angels to support these people, but they turned out to be consumers. They were just consuming the soul over and over and over again. They were getting off on this astral sacrifice business or whatever. And they kept consuming us, earth angels, in that space, deceiving everybody, feeding on us. They were complaining that the new set of foundation keepers, these new divine masculines that are coming in, this curator's complaining and his buddies. They get their apple and they get to eat it too. Whatever the hell that means. Enough is enough, man. Three of Swords. Somebody's heartbroken. They're in grief. There could be some kind of a trauma. They got disconnected because they've been attacking you for so long and lying about it. They were brutal, man. Brutal. And they still are. They're trying to download this brutality into the heart and the solar plexus once again to make you relive a past life experience where they were consumed, like brutally attacking you. They're trying, that maybe this deceiver actually did just recently brutally attack you. I mean, I'm feeling it. It was nasty and it's bad. Makes me want to be a jaguar in the black of night and just go prowling, you know? But I'm not that. I'm a lioness. So whatever. I got to be out in the sun. Jackass. So somebody's heartbroken. We've got rest. They're being laid to rest. This feeding frenzy is being laid to rest. God said, not that angel. He was. So this sacrifice, to go see Osiris, you get your heart weighed, you're found to be innocent, you're embraced into the family, your light adds this power and authority to the family, and now these assholes that have been consuming you are being laid to rest. I mean, I'm okay, whatever. We got God here, or a hierophant, somebody of upper authority, bringing about justice, the law of cause and effect. Those who were feeding on you, God said they were going to be the new fodder. And I'm telling you, this ultra sensitive, empathic, transmitter, receiver, divine. I'm a telepath. I'm an oracle. I'm a medium, psychic. Sometimes it's too much, especially when you got the feeders feeding, and then you've got all this stuff going on about what they're gonna do, about how they're gonna consume. And I really think that their final to do would be the technological Wi-Fi of the 6G fry microwaving of everybody. They're gonna try that. Heavy metal detox. Once again, I'll remind you. And my apologies to the Most High God for not understanding any of this, but I'm having a thing that I'm having to transmute by these deceivers who are trying. Maybe they just recently attacked me. Oh, they're gonna get it back, because God said their intentions shall be their gift. And if they intended to pull my heart out or your heart out or snack on our soul, God is going to be like, hey, F off, because our soul has already been integrated, imbued by the family. At least that's what I'm getting. I'm getting, like, the sacrifice isn't necessarily what the Satan is with that. The sacrifice is more of a purification, a clarification of that purity, and then an enfolding and embracing and imbuing into the clan or whatever. Maybe that's what it is. But not for the Satan. The Satan, they get all messy with it, and then they just start feeding, frenzy. Ooh, let's have a blood. Let's have a blood. Please pardon me. I'm in the middle of transmuting some really hellacious energy that's just been... It's nasty, so I don't like it. Not one bit. And I really appreciate being able to get here and tell a story about it, because it helps me to get my focus away from it so that it can just do its thing. I love parasympathetical nervous systems. I love the divine who assists in this process. I love my higher self. She's an expert alchemist, and I don't necessarily have to think about it. Alrighty then. So we got the Hierophant here, bringing about justice, making things fair. The truth is seen. The truth is seen. You're honest. You're honest. He's putting this to rest. Yeah, these deceivers are being laid to rest. Absolutely. And that's justice, man. But they're trying to stick it to you. Trying to stick the past. So justice is being served according to the past. I heard God say the need for vengeance is in the history. So that's what that will be. And the problem with it is you got these nasties out there doing magic right now. And God's watching. Listening. Feeling, because who they're attacking right now has been proven innocent and enfolded and imbued by the family. They're all feeling it. There's no secrets. Everything is revealed. Everybody who is part of God's family here can feel what they are doing. It's instant. Karma. So we got the Ten of Pentacles. There's a legacy here. You're leaving a legacy. You've completed something. I heard the Royal Mother state that this was your last lifetime story. You've graduated. Top of your class. You've got medals of honor. I don't know about this. Ooh, you're grounded. You're grounded. Ten of Pentacles. Family, inheritance. You're very grounded. You're able to stay calm, to manage yourself, even through all of these attacks. And transmuting and alchemizing this kind of energy is not easy, everyone. You may want to cry. You may want to just give up on everybody and everything. And you may want to, well, you may not want to, but because the energy is so flooding, like it comes in, it hardens the waters, and it just disrupts the purity of the chakras, and it's black energy, and it just is like sickening. It's sickening. But you're grounded here. You've got the Five of Pentacles. So somebody's in a hardship. They're going into poverty because you're grounded. They can't affect you in the negative. They just can't do it. Because of your healing. These people had you in a Five of Pentacles, the healer. And you healed yourself there. Loved yourself back to health. They abandoned you, the healer. They abused you, attacked you, deceived everybody about you, fed on you. And God's like, no, man. He's like, you don't feed on the star. You allow the star to heal you. But they weren't allowing the star to actually live life and do the healing and sharing of the energy and creating beautiful flower gardens and whatever else. No, they were feeding on the healer, brutalizing the healer, leaving the healer in poverty. Queen of Cups. They left the Queen of Cups stranded. They left the Queen of Cups stranded, and the Sun. The Sun came to pick her up, to carry her home. She's the daughter of the lion. The healer that he sent to take care of them, they betrayed her, abandoned her, consumed her, attacked her in the night. Over and over and over again, they're being laid to rest. And the thing about it is, they're trying to put that density, that nastiness into the solar plexus and the heart space of beautiful divine feminines. So the Queen of Cups was stranded there, and the Sun has come in and got her. There's a mighty shield. You're weary. I heard God say her soul is weary. You will not be consuming this soul or destroying this soul. So you were tested by Osiris, found to be innocent, pure, and then you were enfolded, embraced, imbued into the energy of the family, so to speak. I think that's what it works, how it works out. And I think these sacrifices are like spiritual sacrifices, but the Satan does it in the 3D format and in the 4D. I don't know, man. I just know that it's happened a lot, right? So we got the moon here. Something is hidden. There's something unseen. Something could be happening in the dream space that you're unaware of. Maybe that's where this is happening. Queen of Cups was found stranded in the dream space, and the Sun came and picked you up and said it's mandatory that they treat you with respect, and there is a protection order upon you. You have a mighty shield, but you got these people in the night, in the unseen. They're still trying to download their black energy into you, and it's nasty. Every bit of it is seen, felt, and heard by the Sun, whose family you are part of. Got it? Somebody's afraid. Make your move. You might be making your move. You're going to flip the tables. Somebody's afraid. You're making your move. You're flipping the tables. You're making your move. The eye in the sky is calling judgment. They see what they've been doing to the divine feminines here, consuming the true divine feminines, sending up top the Jezebel so that they could cord, connect, and then eat the soul of those divine masculines. We're getting a new beginning here. Somebody's a fool. You've revealed the truth about the fool. There's clarity about the fool. They're no longer able to tap your energy and use your energy to create war and havoc and then blame you in order to keep you trapped so that they can continue feeding on you. They're being laid to rest. God isn't about feeding on the sacrifice. I think that's just a method of proving innocence and, allowing the opportunity to be enfolded into the unit. You don't want to bring in any nasty business. But I don't know. I apparently the cleanup happened over the last 18 months. Like there's been this war going on, and all the copycats and all that stuff have kind of getting kicked out. And then there's this other thing where there's this purity of the healer that was in poverty. The other day I got a message that said, messiness doesn't mean powerless. And some of these guys have said, if a woman isn't super good with her housekeeping, they consider her to be slovenly or lowly or whatever the hell. But you know what? Sometimes people are so focused on adding value to their soul, they don't have time for housework or whatever. And maybe they just don't like it. But they're focusing on adding value to their soul, on maintaining temperance energy, on doing other things, reaching out into the multiverse, connecting, making change. And you got a guy mad because you didn't do the dishes. It's like, dude, go wash the dishes. Patience. So you're getting a new beginning. We've got patience. Try to be patient. Maybe that's my message, because I've been ranting for a while, but I've been having this serious attack for a number of hours. It's been about 4 hours. But it's lifting now. We got the 9 of Pentacles, hopes and fears, the 9 of Pentacles. You're getting a life of luxury. You're very strong. You're in your temperance energy. You're very patient, even though you might be losing patience right now. You're grounded And God is here delivering justice and judgment for the past of these people consuming you. And maybe he will be forgiving, considering that, you know, when it comes to the idea of proving innocence and being enfolded into a new family, or being reconnected, or whatever that is. Apparently in the past, like centuries ago, these guys they've been like violating the purity of the flesh and the spirit, and then dumping all their nastiness onto it, and then creating the illusion that it was you, and that wasn't the case. So we do have a 7 of Cups here on the outgoing energy. There could be a lot of choices, a lot of opportunities. Now that you got this 9 of Pentacles, be patient. You got a new beginning coming in. A lot of opportunities. They're surrounding your mind. You might be thinking about all of the things that you could be doing. Maybe you're dreaming about them. Maybe you're dreaming about what you're going to be doing in the future. In the astral experience, maybe you're setting things up over there and you just don't know. I woke up this morning just mad. I was so mad. I might have got into a fight or something. I don't know. Caretaker. So we got the 7 of Cups. Imagination. You could be the caretaker of consciousness. You could be the new caretaker of consciousness, because you've had nasty jacks in there feeding on people's consciousness, on their mind, manipulating their emotions, tapping into their temple, housing spirit and soul, and then munching, coming in for a one-night stand, making you love them, and then leaving you in a pitiful pile of pity. Poor pitiful me. No. So this is the illusion. So you got all these cups is your love. That's the way I'm seeing it. You got 7 cups here. This Queen of Cups. She's got 7 of Cups, and they're surrounding the mind. She's like the new caretaker of the mind, or maybe she's just taking care of her own mind. Maybe Divine Feminine is coming together, having mastered their own minds. And maybe God is recognizing how strong you are, and you're coming in to bring stability to the collective consciousness, so that we can all be connected more clearly without interference. Maybe you are a caretaker. Maybe you're going to teach people how to take care of their mind, how to dream, how to manifest, how to ground, how to create. The Moon. Yes, because in the Moon, you were transformed in the secret garden, in the moon space, in the darkness of the secret garden, in past lives. So these ones had you in the secret garden, in the darkness, but you transformed. You all became saints. You got your wings and you became saints, and you're like, bloop, and the children are there with you too. And you're like, hey, we're out of here, man. You could be going to the secret garden. We got past lives. They kept you there for many lives. Why? Because they were feeding on your love and your mind. And now that you are making your move here, they're afraid. You're about to flip the tables, and you're about ready to make your move, and they're afraid because things are going to fall apart. When they do that, it's like, boom. Oh, no. Yes, because the abundance is now being emptied out into the circle of this community that you are in. It's going to restore balance and temperance here. You could be a gatekeeper, a joyous gatekeeper. Maybe you were a gatekeeper in the history. Yeah, you were a gatekeeper in the history. And so now we've got you here being a caretaker of the gate of the consciousness. So it's like you are a caretaker, or a being who manages the gate of consciousness. You're going to teach people how to stabilize and how to transmute, how not to fall into the pit that these jackwagons try to stick on us. Maybe somebody's uneasy about an offering that they made because it's bringing about endings. There's death and shadow. So it's like somebody sacrificed the wrong one. They made the wrong offering. And now they're very uneasy about it because death is here. They sacrificed a chosen one. An innocent, pure, chosen one. They've done it in the past, but they were able to do some crazy, weird stuff with the energy transfer. But apparently you've become a master alchemist. So now that they sacrificed the chosen one, they offered up a chosen one, and now they're uneasy because you were innocent. So now there is death in the shadows. Death in the shadows, death coming from the shadows. It could be that the underworld that they sacrificed you to, because I say that because it's this pharaoh type of a person, Osiris. They could have sacrificed you to Osiris. They're uneasy about it because now death is coming. For the shadows, those people who have been in the shadows, you are protected by God's armor. You got a mighty shield. You were proven innocent and you've been embraced into this family. So now, see, I'm starting to calm down. I'm starting to gain a little clarity. I'm like, right? Well, hey, okay. So you got a mighty shield. You got your armor. You are protected. These mask wearers, there's a bunch of mask wearers, teachers. Somebody was teaching people how to wear the mask of you. Wow. Somebody's appreciating you. These religious people, they're looking at you. I mean, somebody was teaching others how to wear the mask of you. They were studying you. The Rosicrucians came to mind the other day. You've got this beautiful, loving heart. It's like they kept sacrificing you and attacking you and consuming you and deceiving people about you because they were studying you. Your love, your heart, your generosity. And they were deceiving God about you while you were here. So just, what was it, a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, Rosicrucians came up. So they had you stuck in this sacrificial loop and they were studying your heart, watching your love continue to grow, and you kept caring for the animals and the children and the other animals and everything. You're just so freaking beautiful. These Rosicrucians kept sacrificing you and lying to God about you. They were feeding on you. You, a healer. Your love is so freaking big. You heal things. And these nasty jackasses, they kept like seriously 3D unaliving you, torturing you to death, and then watching your love regenerate itself. What a nasty bunch of people. So, somebody's inspired by you now. They want forgiveness. But you are a magician and you have set boundaries because you're caring for yourself, and you know these nasty assholes, they said, oh, let's collaborate. But it turned into 1,000 years long, like 3,000 to 4,000 years of these jackwagons sacrificing you there. The Rosicrucians, the rose on the cross, they've been studying you for centuries, consuming you, attacking you while you were alone. Between a rock and a hard place. Innocent. But you're very childlike and you were listening to God give you the fruits. And now you're speaking up about the knowledge that you have been given. High Priestess. This is like, there could be somebody from, we got fleeting. There could be somebody from like an Asian area that maybe they're dreaming of you. Maybe you were there at some time. Maybe somebody is there that's with you. Maybe you're connected to somebody. Fleeting. Somebody's getting fleeting glimpses of their high priestess as they sleep and dream about her. Take it as it resonates. So you are taking care of your mind. You could be a gatekeeper of consciousness. These nasty jacks who have been consuming you, feeding you Rosicrucians, studying the rose upon the cross for centuries, you are emancipated. The sun, the lion, has actually came in and gave you a rebirth, because the Queen of Cups, here in the near future, they were stranded. You were stranded there. You might have been stranded there. And now the lion's coming in and resurrecting you, giving you a rebirth, claiming you, proving you innocent, claiming you, restoring your life. So it's not that, so God isn't like sacrificing people to unalive them. He, at least in this particular instance, it's like that was just to prove the innocence, and then the obvious acceptance. What do they call that? The prodigal son, prodigal sons and daughters. So we've got a deceiver here, They've attacked you. Maybe they are attacking you. Maybe they're being attacked. Let's get some clarity. Somebody is trying to evade, elude it. They're manipulating. Somebody was manipulating you, attacking you. They're being attacked. Oh, yeah. And they're feeling like shit. So somebody was manipulating you. They were being dishonest. They were attacking you and feeding on you. So now they're getting cut off of your energy with this Three of Swords. They're being laid to rest. Literally, they're going down. Death is coming. What was that? Death is coming. Death is coming to snatch them up, because they're little nasties. They were not very nice to this high priestess. What the heck, man? So they're getting cut off. They're being laid to rest. This is the ending for them. They're feeling like shit. It's too damn bad. It's too damn bad. You're the one who decided to go consume a high priestess healer. You're the one who decided to take her away from the world. The high priestess could very well be the partner of this Hierophant. A judge. It's so funny how sometimes I feel like I just want to be so mad, but it's not me. I have no reason to be mad. So when these feelings come over, and then you get the sharp pains in the heart, and then you get this black energy feeling and the solar plexus in the heart, and it's like, oh, nasty freaking sorcerer, kitchen witch, magician, whatever the heck, man. Go take a bath, get a job, do something else. They're being laid to rest. There's married. So so rest, married. They're being laid to rest. Their opportunity to be married is being laid to rest. They will never get married again. It could be whoever they're married to is being laid to rest as well. The Hierophant is here, restoring justice. The truth is known. The scales are being balanced according to the past of this crucifixion. The past crucifixions, the consuming, they were keeping the angels away from God, defiling them. They desecrated everything. They were supposed to be working for God, but they were desecrating everything, including the daughter of this lion. And this lion said, they left her stranded in her Queen of Cups energy. And he's like, hey, somebody's getting laid to rest. The trickster, the illusionist, is not happy. Isn't that too bad, honey? Isn't that too bad? Oh, all that nasty stuff is going to come out and blow your chakra out. Oh, it's going to be terrible. You got a 10 of Pentacles here because you're very grounded. You've learned your karmic lesson. You know what these jackwagons are doing. They're out there trying to get you in this 5 of Pentacles energy. They abandoned you. Their intention is to have you be abandoned, but you're not. You're a healer. You've learned your karmic lesson, so they're being abandoned. You're the healer. You're all lit up. You're all lit up. And it's like everything you touch turns to gold. It's like, what are you talking about? The Queen of Cups was stranded out there. Taken somewhere, left there stranded. Nobody knew where you were. Nobody could hear you. The sun found you. The lion found you. And the lion knows that this technology, Wi-Fi crap that you run through people's minds is an interference. It's not them. This heart attack, this black energy that you keep downloading into people's solar plexus, it's not theirs. It's this transference, magical sorcerer, piece of shit, worthless consumer of souls, trying to get one over on God again. Oh no, you better go eat that angel. Look at all that nastiness in their solar plexus. Oh no, you better go get them. And then they post, look, you're a queen bee. You're the freaking queen bee. You're a healer. You've learned your karmic lesson. You were in the 5 of Pentacles. They've had you in this position for a long time while they siphoned you and pretended they were you, fed upon you, attacked you. They're feeling like shit now. These nasty men, those aren't men. These are sick little immature twits, man. Picking a fight with a boss bitch. Oh, I'm a man. I conquered her, he said. Oh, sure you did, honey. You sure did. You're such a man. You're such a man. Attacking a queen bee woman. You're so vicious. You're so fucking vicious. He conquered her, he said. Go see if you can conquer her father, twit. Go fight a man. Go find a real man rather than picking on women, you worthless chumps. Fucking, I'm a conqueror. I beat the shit out of that queen. Did you see it? Yeah, fuck, man. Really? You're a beloved child of the sun, of the lion, and these asshats have been out here beating up women, REPing them, feeding on them, spilling their blood, causing them pain beyond measure, calling themselves conquerors. We got the moon. They're afraid now. The tables are about ready to be flipped. They're going to be effing right the F off is what they're going to be doing. They're not men. They're not worthy of being in the presence of women. They've been attacking them, feeding on them viciously, violently. Love spells. You could be making your move, flipping the tables on everybody who's been doing love spells. Oh no, all those love spells are going back. They're going to lose their freaking mind. Somebody's afraid. They might be making a move. They might be doing a love spell. They're under judgment here. You know what's going on. You're getting a new beginning. Be patient. Left you hanging. Be patient. They left you hanging. We've got no closure, no contact, left on red. You're getting a new beginning. This fool left you hanging. Be patient. You got a 9 of Pentacles here, life of luxury due to your strength and your determination. The fact that you remain grounded, you're a high value soul, a queen bee, a healer. You can manage your mind. And it's difficult. It's very challenging to come up with this. Of course, you can't just say, oh, that's happening and shut it down instantly. That's not how alchemy works. It takes time. And with the chaos that they're trying to throw into the mind from the shadows, you got to pour in the light, right? You got to add some flowers, add some beauty. You got to thug. So you're very strong regarding this thug. You're getting a 9 of Pentacles. You're very strong. This thug is coming in. You got this cat energy. So this panther, this whatever the hell this is, they were feeding on your strength. This thug was feeding on your strength and your 9 of Pentacles. They want to do it again. You are master of your consciousness. You could be a gatekeeper of the collective consciousness. You could be a caretaker to ensure that this negativity stays out. Maybe you're the queen bee, and as long as you can control your mind, you can stay because you're part of this family. It could be that your telepathic authority is being exercised, not an exorcised, but exercised, like strengthened. Every attack that you receive, you're able to recognize it and then stop it and then nip it in the bud and then transmute it more quickly, you know. And like, I had one the other day. It took 3 hours, man. This has been 4 hours. It's nasty out there, guys and gals. We got a shady mask wearer. So you could be the caretaker. You're the new caretaker of the shady mask wearer. Those who have been effing around with people's minds, and now what? You're in charge of their mind? You're the caretaker of those people? A shady mask wearer is going to need a caretaker. They're undergoing a spiritual death. They're blocked. The shady mask wearer is undergoing a spiritual death. They are blocked. This jackass is running. They're trying to stick the energy in on us, but you've already been proven innocent and then imbued or enfolded into a new family. So this is good. So you're not around. Somebody's spying on you from secret accounts about this round and around and around. Yeah. Fake DNA in the past. So this person, they're not your family member, but they could be presenting as you or as a family member. This is like royalty that married royalty, a royal healer, and then took everything from her, left her in a 5 of Pentacles, and then attacked, and brutalized, and lied, and deceived. This nasty piece of shit. Oh, he found himself so clever and so powerful when it came to destroying a high priestess queen bee. God said he's going to get everything he deserves, and he's feeling like shit, and I don't care. Every nasty thing that he ever did to this queen bee will be done to everybody that he ever found valuable. Piss on him, man. And it's sad to me. His most famous Jezebels and whatever, it's all going to be done to them. It's going to be done to him. He's a pimp. He's a brutalizer pimp. What a POS. So you are free of the sweet talker. You're moving on. It's like, I'm out of here. And those who ghosted you are getting detached and arrested. Those sex addicts, they loved you and hated you, and they just wanted to live in the moment by having sex and tapping into your soul, drawing off of you. They are unemployed. They don't have a job. That's how they got their wealth, was tapping into your soul and then doing magical transfers. Because these are all witches and wizards and sorcerers without morals and ethics. Goodbye, POS. Goodbye, fake busy. Goodbye. You're in a trap. These guys having anxiety. They're in a trap, and they're having massive regrets because of all of the legal matters. They're in big ass trouble. This psycho it's the end of this psycho. This curator is going in a box pretty soon. Yep, because you've illuminated the truth about what's been happening to families. These happy single people are getting readings on divine masculines. And now they're feeling ashamed because divine feminine is here bringing a firestorm. Bitch. Did you like that? You little snotty bitch. Did you like mimicking the queen bee? Yeah, they rejected the person who loved themselves to help and could bring that love, royalty, and heal others. They rejected it, they punished it, they tried to break it and destroy it with this toxic lifestyle. You're getting your wish. You made a wish. You're getting your wish. This is bad news for homeboy and little Jessie girl because we're closing the cycle. There will be no more consuming of this queen bee. They're trying to lay this energy on her, and I hope if it's me that I'm talking about right now, oh, honey, this is going to be so bad. I hope it comes back to you by 10. You're going to be on the ground crying in a piss puddle, and I don't care. Stop it. Just stop. I'm not doing anything to anybody. So you got this deceiver, this nasty Jack. He's holding 7 swords. He wants to stick him in that bitch so bad. He attacked her and he's feeling like shit now. Oh, he's feeling like shit. Oh, he attacked her and he's feeling like shit. Did it happen last night? Is that why I woke up wanting to kick the ass of a stupid man? Some dumbass piece of shit. Thought he was gonna get his mojo on and attack somebody who's strong. Some old lady here coming into a life of luxury. Oh, this nasty thug thought that he was just gonna come up and kick an old lady's ass, did he? He thought he was just gonna kick an old lady's ass? Feeling like shit now. Feeling like shit now, corn dog. So now they're feeling like shit because they gaslighted you. They twisted the truth about you. They even had you doubting yourself. They manipulated you. They took away your identity. So they're getting divorced out of your energy. They're being laid to rest. They and whoever they're married to, or their opportunity to get married is being laid to rest. Yeah, this is a no contact zone, mofo. You better stay away from the married people. Stay away from the married people. No contact zone. This bitch is not ever gonna get married again. And if they try to come up and get with somebody who is or isn't, it doesn't matter. This asshole is done. He's done. He's stalking people's socials. He wants to come up and stick a knife in a woman. Oh, this man really wants to stick a knife in a woman. He wants to conquer her again. Like he has so many times in history. He loves it. Freaking psycho. He's gonna die is what he's gonna do. Real soon. We got the Hierophant here. God himself is restoring justice or bringing justice regarding the past and these crucifixions. These Rosicrucians, sacrificing the roses and then studying their heart, their love, casting illusions. Somebody's not happy with these illusions. An illusionist, a trickster, is not happy. A phony. Used and then discarded, thrown away, devalued, emotional trash. So we got some somebody's in got some kind of emotional trash, you know, this fairy tale illusion. They're not happy. They threw you away for emotional trash. They threw you away for trash, and then they brutalized you happily. You've got a 10 of Pentacles here because you were able to stay grounded. You are one with nature. You've learned your karmic lesson about these nasty people. And they burned the bridge. They will never get back in. This is the final goodbye. Whatever they've done is irreparable. There's no way back. This is not a partial reset. This is a full-on reset. The Queen Bee has been found innocent of every nasty thing that they ever did to her. It was all manipulation. It was all illusion, trickster. This 5 of Pentacles, the Queen Bee was healing everybody. She is the healer. They left her in scarcity and brutalized her. We've got fake calm, still hurting. She might be doing her best to try to get it together. Somebody who burned the bridge is still hurting. They're fake calm. They're in the territory. They're like, oh shit. You might still be hurting. It might be really obvious. It's been thousands of years, gals. Don't beat yourself up that it's taking time to heal. It's been thousands of years of severe trauma. Your soul has been shattered more times than you can remember. Queen of Cups was left stranded here. But the sun came, the lion came, and gave her a rebirth. This is a beloved child of the Most High God. The lion, the daughter of the lion. You have been reclaimed, and these ones are in trouble. And they're trying to feed in a bunch of negativity, a bunch of this bad, nasty rejection. You know, well, if God's killing people, then whatever, you know. And that's like, yeah, well, I mean, it's a little different. That is to prove purity or innocence, and it's like a spiritual thing, where, as far as I know, whereas the Satan kind of thing is a 3D thing, and it's like just to consume so that they can become just like them. They don't actually, they give them this life of suffering where they feed on them all the time and attack them and sell the suffering energy. It's just this really bad, whacked out freaking convenience for them. They're afraid because you're making your move. We got love spells only when convenient. Yeah, the love spells are providing no depth. They're doing love spells. There is no depth. The tables are going to be flipped on those who do love spells. It's only when convenient. Are you still there? No, I'm not coming tonight. A love spell isn't love. It's manipulation. So the eye in the sky can see what they've been doing to divine feminines, the true divine feminines, and there is a new beginning coming up. You're getting a new beginning because you have been found to be innocent. You were proven innocent. And therefore, your energy has been imbued by or enfolded into the family of the lion. Whew, I'm so glad I don't have to be upset about that anymore. Boy, the energy that they were pushing in about this whole sacrifice thing, it was so ugly and so nasty. And they were trying to make the lion seem like the Satan. It was weird, man. The way this energy was pushing in, this dark nastiness. We got left on red in the reverse. So they left you hanging. They left you hanging. No closure, no exit, or no contact, left on red. But then we got left on red in the reverse. So be patient, because those of you who were sacrificed and left hanging, those of you have been kind of cut off or cursed, your crown was cursed or hexed, whatever. So be patient. We're getting a new beginning. So use patience, because those who left you hanging or without closure and all of that, it's being flipped. So left you hanging, no more. Okay, you're not going to be left hanging anymore. This is, you're getting busy here, and you are flipping. You're flipping the tables on those who are doing love spells on people, and then leaving them stranded while siphoning their soul value. Oh yes, you're turning the tables on these soul harvesting POS sorcerer, vampire, whatever, who've been doing love spells to catch people, but then leaving them hanging, because all they really wanted was to tag it and then to siphon the value of the soul. So they're under judgment here. There's no more left on red. That's being flipped around. Be patient. God's flipping it around. We've got the Nine of Pentacles. You got a life of luxury coming due to your strength. And this thug is being rejected because the thug rejected you over and over and over again. They're stuck in a loop. The thug is stuck in a loop because of your strength. So you got a life of luxury coming in because of your strength, while the thug who did not choose you, who rejected you, is stuck in a loop. Cycle repeat. You took care of your mind. You organized your love cups to protect this space. And it's a little nasty at times. It takes a while sometimes to first of all, recognize it as not your stuff. And then to try to work your way out of this emotional kind of mental spin that's going on, and then break down the density of it. It's a challenge, but you're the caretaker here. You're the caretaker of the mind. You're taking care of your mind, and you could very well be, as I mentioned earlier, a gatekeeper and a caretaker for the collective consciousness, so that these nasty tech giants who with their false telepathy and telekinesis and whatever, you can sense them right away. You can hear them because you are who you are. And you have a lot of experience with these nasties. So you can tell right away when this shady, mask-wearing POS comes in, trying to tap into the consciousness, they will be blocked. These fake spiritual mask-wearing guru, whatever the hell. Yeah, so you are the caretaker of this field of consciousness, or you are one of those who monitors the mind with love, because you are a loving person. You're not out here cursing people, hexing people, trying to hurt people. You don't want to cuss at people or anything, but you got this shady mask wearer out there right now. They're wanting to flow this Hulu streaming of a radio show through your mind about rejection, about how everybody's gonna just sacrifice you, about how nobody ever cared about you, or whatever, how everybody's gonna leave you stranded, whatever, Queen of Cups. But you got the lion right here. Rebirth, you're a beloved child of God. And this nasty Jack, anything that they try to push in on the mind is being rejected, because you can sense it, you can see it, it's not yours. These soap operas that they've been pushing through minds, and it's so very wonderful because God is here watching, and so he can see like what is generated by our heart, and then what is being pushed in very painfully into the heart while streaming some nasty thoughts. So God can see very clearly through your channel what kind of interferences are happening here. And it could very well be that they're being attacked. They might be feeling like shit because the jaguar might be coming and feeding on them for what they've done here. This is a no contact zone. It could very well be that you are married to this Hierophant, to this sun, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what it means to you, but this person is being cut straight up out of the heart. And you're going to get to rest. They're being laid to rest. You're married now. This is a no contact zone. These people are stalking you, secretly obsessed. They're supposed to stay away from you. This is a no contact zone. So now you got this spiritual guru and their shady mask wearing femme fatale, whatever, they're being blocked. And then they're saying like, what if? They're over analyzing their own crap, and they're in regret. They're spinning about what potential futures could be, but there is none. They will be given the future that God says they deserve. And again, there's no peace. They are obsessed over you. They're obsessed over you because the truth has been revealed. Nasty Jack never loved them. You're getting a new beginning. It's glow up time. Real eyes see the real lies. You're seeing clearly. The illusion has been cracked. These nasties out here are confused as all hell. Nothing adds up. There is a lot of inconsistency, and this has been dragging on for a long time. You woke up different, and you're like, you know what? I'm done with this. I'm done with being used like a drug, like an energetic freaking hoe bag. They just come in and they fill up on that beautiful love, and then they leave you. And it's like, you know what? Blocked AF, mofo, because you're thinking about it. The truth hurts. Thinking about the love and about how it hurts. But your soul came back online. Your soul came back online. And you're this on again, off again, whatever. You deserve better. You deserve better than this hot and cold, fake apology bullpucky. These folks that never showed up and left you stuck in stagnation, missing them. That was not love. Always coming back, delivering false hope. You are healed now. Free, detached, you're not hooked, you have clarity, and you don't have any reason to feel guilty because you gave them everything. They drained you of everything and didn't even allow you to heal anybody or help anybody. They just fed on you and left you in the dark, in the shadow, in a piss pile, in a mess, whatever. And they said that's all you were worth, these toxic ties. So block and bless, go have a fine life, no more contact. This is a no contact zone. And they're in their head about it, but the trust has been broken. The tea is cold and we're getting up from the table. They lost you. They lost you. But they're like, wait, it's not me, it's trauma. Oh yeah, they deleted you and now it's time for you to delete them. They deleted you. They loved you. They left you. They didn't give a shit. It was mask on, mask off. It wasn't love. It was control. This love bombing crap. And now you're done explaining. No more justification. You're protecting your energy. You're walking away. There's some lingering energy with this soul tie, but they're talking to the void. They're not able to get into your head. You're being protected. There's a caretaker protecting you, or you are the caretaker. Take it as it resonates. Maybe God is giving you caretaking. Now, because of this shady POS, they're getting blocked. They can't touch your mind anymore. They're like, oh no, what did I do in the past? They betrayed you. Third party. They're like, oh no, what did I do? They left you hanging. And you chose you now. You chose you now. And now these guys, they're like dreaming of you. Well, hey, maybe if I reach out. It's like, are you kidding? They left you hanging. So be patient because God's flipping the tables, turning it around. You're getting a new beginning. God's about ready to flip the tables on those people who did love spells to trap you and then allow a tag to occur and then leave you hanging. They flipped you. They gave you a twist, Queen Bee. And then they covered you in this phony baloney bullpucky of their own disgusting lives. While they fed on your sweetness. And then they convinced themselves that they were conquerors and worthy men by their fabulous attempt to destroy a queen bee. Oh, yes. Oh, that's husband material for you. We want leaders like that. The fakes, the frauds, the mirrors, the pretenders that sacrifice others and assume their soul and then go up into God's house and do some shitty shit. Yeah, whoever was up there as you, Queen Bee, they're getting a breakup. There's like, yes, because you have investigated and you've looked for, maybe somebody looked for you in the home. Maybe there was a secret garden. They had you trapped in this secret garden. Maybe you weren't actually gone. They said that you left, but they had you buried in some freaking garden. Oh, is that what happened? They married you and they laid you to rest in some freaking garden, a no contact zone space. Like, oh, wow. Trash. Forbidden. They prostituted your energy. They may have treated you like a prostitute. Lifetime after lifetime, this clown, the sun is going down on this clown. This performer, they're running away. And that's too damn bad because starting next month, apparently, according to this curator, starting April 5th, they're gonna get chowed on. Yep, all the kitties are coming out and the doggies too. I don't know. There could be actual underworld boogeymen that God is calling forth to come up and snatch on to these crazy illusionists. God did say that they were going to be the new fodder. Fodder for who? I don't know, but he's probably not going to bring them up into the pure place. They got to be like purified and stuff. I don't know. Somebody's going to be feeding on them. I had a vision of somebody throwing like fresh cut liver into a bowl, and there was a little puppy that was going to eat it. It was sniffing at it, didn't really want it. I'm like, oh, saute that a little bit. No, I don't know where those organs came from or whatever the heck that was going on, but there you go. So it could be that those who deceived you are being attacked, or they attacked you and now they're feeling like poop for manipulating you, for gaslighting you, for twisting the truth about you. They could be getting tormented, or they're feeling like shit because they did this to you. Yeah, they might have attacked you, or they're being attacked. They could very well be attacked by the jaguar that's protecting you right now. The lion and the jaguar. And it looks like, the tigers. It's a kitty. The kitties are here, darling. You didn't forget about the kitty, did you, thug? Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Meow, meow, meow. Oh, they liked it. They liked it. They liked those little kitties. They're stalking your socials. They're obsessed. This is a no contact zone. Oh, they came into the wrong house, honey, and they're getting snapped on, tormented, you dumbass. The lights are going out on the clown. Taboo, jackass. This woman's married. You should not have stepped into that. What the hell's wrong with you? You freaking illusionist. What did you think? You were going to download your shit into somebody else's wife who's sitting there sharing her energy with the whole tribe? Two, maybe? You guys are dumb. Even the youngers of these people's circle or whatever are calling them stupid. The youngers. They're like, you old men are stupid. What the heck? I don't know. We got a Hierophant here delivering justice according to the past. These sacrifices, it could be the Rosicrucians. There's some stuff, okay? I did not know. I did not even think about the Rosicrucians. When I looked that up, I'm like, the rose and the cross, and then you've got this big old fabulous heart for the Queen Bee healer. Oh, they've been studying you forever. That's their purpose, is to study the sacrificed rose. And the way that her love works. Oh, God's probably tearing them a new ass. Single. They were tricking people, keeping you single. They had you bondage. Maybe they're going to be single. They used you and then discarded you. They're not happy now. These illusionists are not happy. You're alone. They have to be alone. They were casting the illusions. This is a phony. They said you were alone. You are alone. They sacrificed you. This phony was pretending to be the queen bee, and God is coming down on this woman for the history. They burned the bridge. There's photographic evidence, film, whatever the heck, of their nastiness, this karmic lessons that you had to learn. Your intuition is spot on. And look, you may have taken a leap of faith and remembered, decoded the problem. You took a risk, you decoded the problem. Still having some energy interference. This is probably going to go on the whole month of April. People are out there having heart attacks. I'm not even kidding. I'm thinking they're probably getting scared to death by these cats. Oh, they've had a great time for many thousands of years. The queen bee is firm. She's still hurting. Somebody's losing all their money. The queen bee is the healer. She's firm. She's wide awake. She's still hurting. She was muted. Everything was taken from her. She's still trying to heal, but they couldn't get rid of her. The Queen of Cups was left stranded, far, far away from everybody. The lion found her, rebirthed her with the sun. This is a beloved child of the Most High. Pet. Animal friends, cats. She could be a beloved pet, a favorite child, queen bee, daughter, wife. Take it as it resonates. Somebody's afraid because you're about ready to make your move on those love spells. Those people who were doing love spells and then leaving people in this emotional stagnancy. There was never any death. They did love spells to snatch somebody up and make them think that it was real, and then they left them there stranded, like months, years, thinking it was real and wondering why somebody could be so cruel with their heart. Yeah, they're not going to get an encounter. Only when convenient. You're turning the tables on them. They will no longer get a loving encounter. They will remain single by themselves with no support. They're probably going to have to deal with a bunch of nasty jacks coming in, trying to stick a sword in them or something, trying to feed on their soul. Because God can see what they've been doing to the true divine feminines, the true queen bees. The 10 of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles, the grounded, the healer, the high priestess energy. These fools are under judgment, man. So be patient, because those who left you hanging, they left you hanging. The tables are being flipped. You will no longer be left hanging. You're no longer left on red. You're very much seen. You are the hidden truth. You're the hidden treasure. You're no longer left on red. They had you hidden. They were tormenting you, sacrificing you over and over and over again. You're the hidden truth. You're revealing the hidden things. You're a prophetess, an oracle. You can see beyond the pain of the illusion of the trickster. You're coming into your 9 of Pentacles. You're very strong. You've got tigress energy. Tigress, lion, panther, jaguar. This thug that did not choose you, that rejected you, is stuck on loop. They're going to do another repeat. They miss you. Oh, nobody misses you. The thug rejected you, left you stuck in a loop, and they miss you. They left you, they're missing you. You're getting a 9 of Pentacles because they left you alone for thousands of years while sticking knives in you, while making you feel like you were less than. You're a freaking queen bee high priestess. There's a Hierophant right here to step on on this dude's toes or whatever, man. He's in trouble. You were able to manage your mind with the 7 of Cups. You are the caretaker of this space, whether it be your own mind or somebody else's, or maybe God is providing you with care and mighty shield, perhaps. You got a fake spiritual guru there going in a downward spiral. They're a shady mask-wearing fool, and they're getting blocked. They're getting rejected. They're sitting in front of a mirror trying to say, well, what if, rewriting this story or whatever. This is a wizard trying to do word magic. This is an empty room. This is the end of their opportunity to sex traffic people. This spiritual guru is lost their opportunity to molest you, sex traffic you. You're a beloved child of God. They've been abusing the divine feminines for centuries, kicking them off of the top of the mountain, giving their initiate reward, their mastery certificate to a Jezebel, and then bringing her up into those high-level divine masculine energies so that they could, violate them, defile them, sacrifice them, knock them out, and replace them with a lookalike. It's been happening for a long time. The law is coming down on these people. You did your investigation and about this addiction, these nasty jacks, addicted to your energy, addicted to your gifts, addicted to whatever. The crown has been reconciled because you've mastered yourself and you have solved the illusion, the mystery, the puzzle. So there is a reconciliation happening here, and there's a breakup with the snake. Those people who were sacrificing divine beings to the snake in order to get a free pass to transfer those memories and the energy and then go up and pretend that they were them. Nope, they're just snakes. They're just snakes. They had hoped to mirror you and your soul song. And now you're getting a new beginning. They wanted a new beginning. Divine timing is here. You're ascending. You're ascending, and there's a cool down because Mr. and Miss Forgotten people from the past are being let go. They're being released. F off. They're being silenced. They're being silenced, losing all their clairs, whatever. And they're in eternal regret for treating you like trash, for prostituting your energy, your flesh, your mind, whatever. Because you're getting a miracle. There's a miracle. Your dreams come true. There could be some communications with your person who's committed to you. They're hearing everything you say. You've got a witness. So no matter what these assholes try to spin about whatever it is they're pushing in on you, they can't not lie. You have one, probably 2 tribes of people that are in the energy that can hear everything that you are hearing. And they're taking care of your mind. You're helping them take care of their mind. You're very, very committed. Somebody is committed. These guys were using you as an exhibit. They were flashing you around, using your talent to hurt people. And now we've got divine intervention for the apples, the divine daughters of the Most High. You heels, look, the shadows are running away. They're like, oh no, Jezebel's out there. Oh no, my love spell's not working. Well, whatever. The finances belong to this fierce, independent female. Those who have mastered the dark, mastered the light, they're crowned, they're rooted. The money belongs to them. People are drinking about your transformation. These uninvited guests, they're like, oh no, she's transformed. You are the key, and you have the key to the sacred space. So it's not so bad. And as you can tell from the beginning of this movie or video to now, where I was at with the energy at the beginning, because the attack was so heavy. And right now there's a little bit of cramping still in the heart space. It's not too bad. I would suggest if you are able to read cards or do something or just listen to some music or whatever, should this kind of stuff happen for you, I know that sitting down and talking helps me. And I don't know if it's helping anybody else. It's just what my experience is, and I'm sharing it with you. And there will be a lot of people judging, and I know trying to transfer. But God is aware of everything, and God knows very certainly what is mine. He knows that I don't sit around and trash talk people all day long. He knows that I don't spend hours on end brooding about betrayal. I mean, I've been single for over 21 years, guys. I don't sit around and freaking mope about past betrayal. I'm over it. It's just ridiculous. And that's why when it happens here, it's so obvious that it's this piece of shit. Trying to be deceptive, trying to cast some illusion. It's like, hey, phony, go stick that knife in your own damn chest. What do the Japanese do when they lose the fight? Yeah, you need to go do that. They've lived a life without honor. No ethics, no morals, no nothing. I mean, at least they could do is try to save what honor they don't have and take their own damn selves out. But I don't think God will let them do that. God's got a whole lot of return coming to these ones. It's been thousands of years. Best filter you'll ever wear, darling. Self-love looks good on you. Your confidence is glowing. And these people are feeling like shit because they're getting attacked. They're getting tormented. Whoever did that to you, whoever attacked you, whoever's been feeding on you, they're getting attacked. Every nasty thing that they did to you is being done to them. And you're getting a glow up. It could be that the energy that they have been stealing from you is being gathered and then given back to you. They're getting cut out of this Three of Swords. Their opportunity for being married is being laid to rest, or they are being laid to rest because you are married, and this is a no contact zone. And you got this clown, this performer, this I need revenge coming up here stalking your socials. The light is going out on this clown. Because it's forbidden. This is a crime and it's forbidden. This is a no contact zone, and this clown has been trying to push their energy in. Male or female, take it as it resonates. So the sun is going out on this clown. The sun is going out on this clown. They don't have any light for themselves. They cannot produce it. They're not going to be feeding on anybody else. God said that this is the end of their relationship with batteries. They're done. They're done, and they're not happy. They're not happy, and they don't want you to be happy. And of course, I can tell you that, happy. What's happy? What is happy anymore? What is happy anymore? What does it even mean? We got unread isn't mystery, it's indifference. Stop excusing their silence. So rejection is the blunt truth. There's clarity here. They left you alone. They abandoned you. They attacked you. They siphoned your energy. They prostituted your womb. You've probably been single and alone without a family for lifetimes. And these assholes, this clown, what a loser, man. What a loser. Live in a fantasy that they're a conqueror of a woman. Ew, I'm a man. Woo! I beat the shit out of that bitch. You see that? Ooh, bitch. Yeah. Nasty Jack has been coming in, choking me out, hanging me up against walls, doing all kinds of nasty shit from the start. From the start. No one's coming to steal your spotlight, hun, but it's in the reverse. You have no more spotlight. They're going to be alone. They won't be in the spotlight. Nobody's going to give a shit about anything that they have to say. These crazy illusionists are not happy. They're going to get used and discarded, used and discarded, used and discarded. They are seen as emotional trash. You're getting a 10 of Pentacles because you stayed grounded and you learned the karmic lesson. As long as you can maintain control over your mind, you can go ahead and be there. And these nasty jacks are so furious. They keep interfering and driving in thought forms and then laying the energy in, like trying to give people a heart attack and then putting this black energy, death energy into the solar plexus. And it's really hurtful, it's dense, and it's nasty. And these ones, they are going to be feeling like shit because, you know, death will come knocking at their door. What they just tried to lay on me is coming back to them. Why? Because I've glowed up. And it looks pretty good on me. These nasty jacks are going to be feeling like shit real soon, and I don't care. Stop saying my name. You got the energy, you can help. Stop it. Just stop. Go take a bath. The law of attraction ain't the law of laziness, homegirl. Weaver of webs. You've solved the puzzle on Miss Lazy. Why these people that were coming up into this upper divine space were lazy, no good for nothing, non-producing whiner little scavenger bitches needing fancy clothes and high heels and super long nails and hairdos and shit. And I'm not belittling anybody out there who are doing that. I'm belittling this person who is trying to live the life of a queen bee. This lazy bitch who didn't produce or heal nothing. They could be in a Five of Pentacles. Somebody's trying to hide their feelings here. The queen bee is awake. She's firm, she's decisive, and she is a healer. You got somebody in the territory here, a female that is a lazy, no good for nothing. She's wearing a smile and she's pretending that she's an angel, but she's just there to siphon the pentacles. She has no soul value. There's no soul value in this person that's been mimicking the queen bee healer. All they have to offer is a sweet little smile and, oh, let's be love. Oh, no, bitch. If you want to come down to healing, you're going to have to learn how to kick somebody's ass because you got a lot of unnecessary soul consumers in this space, and she's one of them. She has no value in that soul. She has nothing to offer anybody. She's sitting there smiling saying, oh no. She's like, oh no, oh no. She's fake calm. She's hiding her feelings, and this queen bee is still hurting, but she is firm and she's the healer. And you got this fraud there. Wait, what? The plan is, according to the fraud, to flip and copycat her. It's not a real contract. We just needed the energy. He's going to flip and copycat her, and I'm going to be the queen bee. He promised me. He promised. Little Miss Lazy, little Miss Brutal bitch wearing a fake smile wants to be the energy of this queen bee. You're not the queen bee. A queen bee who has survived thousands of years of torment and hell while these brutalizer masculines stuck knives in her and then prostituted her energy and her body. I mean, they knew who we were when we were born at the age of 2 or 4 or 6 or whatever. These men knew who we were. And they've been getting off and getting on with our energy and our gifts. So you don't trust chaos anymore. You're not recycling heartbreak like plastic bottles. You have stopped trying to heal in the same place that broke you. You've escaped the cycle. You have been liberated, queen bee. This Miss Lazy who's been out there pretending that she actually has roots and a freaking crown and a stability that can stand within any storm. This person's just smiling all day, all pretty. Oh, God's got me. Well, can you transmute density? No. They can sure throw a shitload of it in the shadow, though. They go in there, they have sex with somebody, or they get friendship with somebody, and then they start siphoning energy, and then they dress up in it with this stupid magic. A tricksy, phony illusionists. She wants to be a queen bee so bad. But she's not, and she never will be, unless she walks the path. If she gets into the energy, she's going to find herself on that path too, because they're not the main character anymore. They're not the main character. They're losing everything. They're going to be single. They burnt the bridge. They will never get back into this territory. Sometimes it's just bad decisions, man. They got to own up to their mistakes. They're afraid because the tables are about to be flipped. They're doing love spells, or these love spells that were doing love spells. And then, so they were doing love spells and then getting an entanglement and then leaving them stranded so that they would not meet their person. And they hit them when they're children. They come in when you're very young, very naive, and then they deflower, de-virginity, whatever, so that they can tag and cord the connection to that soul, and then keep you hidden from your true, while sending in a Jezebel copycat. This has been a fabulous illusion these tricksters have bestowed upon the purity and innocence of trusting souls. You're turning the tables on these bitches and their little bastard conquering buttholes. Bare minimum. You deserve flowers, not confusion. Worthiness, love, and standards. You deserve flowers, not confusion. They gave you the bare minimum, and you're gonna get the rest. God is calling judgment on these. He sees very clearly what these ones have been doing. You're not a fool. You're getting a new beginning. Have patience here, because those who left you hanging are getting, the tables are getting flipped, because you have revealed the hidden truth. You are the treasure. So you stopped obsessing. You stopped being a maniac. Like, you were able to get your emotions in check. And so you were able to reveal the hidden truth. It could be that you're the treasure. People want to study you. How did you do it? What happened? How can you get, you got this 9 of Pentacles here, life of luxury. You're getting some property. You're independent. You did it all by yourself. You're very strong. This thug rejected you. They're stuck on loop. Miss you. Yeah. Miss you. The devil. Charm is not character, sweetheart. They're being exposed. The devil is exposed. You expose the devil. 7 of Cups. We've got caretaker. You could have a caretaker over your consciousness. Maybe you are the caretaker over consciousness. Maybe you are a gatekeeper for your consciousness or a collective consciousness. Maybe you've been elevated and promoted into a status of authority. Maybe God has lifted you up. Gave you rebirth, wrote you back into the book of life. These people were lying on you for a long time. This is the end of them using anybody as a prostitute. This is the end of them sleeping with anybody. These guys will not be sleeping with anybody. I saw somebody, some big old tall white man, big old, I saw him, he called me a Denny one time. One of them, these big old Greek gods or whatever the hell with their little blonde curly hair and shit. Some guy was on some of these shit and he was naked and he kept flopping this penis over on his leg. And I'm just looking at him. We're having a conversation. He keeps flipping his penis out. And I'm like, what? He called me a Denny. I'm like, I'm not interested in your damn penis, you stupid ass. Well, anyway, they're getting them all chopped off. I mean, I saw one standing there and somebody had one of them hooked machetes and they went, took it right off. These guys ain't going to be having sex with nobody. And to be quite honest, they're lucky. They're lucky that it's not going to be like forever, like burning when you pee and leprosy and shit. I don't know. They did a lot of bad things to the men, and I'm not even going to touch on that. But God said they're going to get everything that they deserve. Absolutely. They represented the father in a bad way, and they violated the children. They desecrated everything. And girl, blocking is free. Therapy isn't. You're deleting his number, not your self-respect, boundaries, dignity, and closure. Blocking him. This is the end of this spiritual guru coming in saying, hey, baby, let's go shag. Let's go do some sex magic. Hey, yeah, come on, spiritual guru. Well, let's wear a mask. Wear a mask, honey. Let's go do some sex, and then you can fuck over this queen bee. Yeah, and I'll give you some of the energy. You know, I'll give you a prize, baby. No, they're blocked. They're blocked. They're dead weight. They're not a cute accessory. You can't glow if you won't let go. Release, transformation, and liberation. So you're leaving it behind. You're leaving this spiritual freaking nasty. I mean, he's obviously just a hoe bag wearing somebody's personality. So you're showing restraint, but you sponsored the circus. You sponsored the circus. You might be twittering about it. Somebody might be twittering about it. Somebody who's drunk. Somebody who's drunk making excuses. They're texting and calling people when they're drunk. Their standards were too low. Their effort was too low. They thought your pain was content. Lifetime story of Earth Woman. They got off on the suffering of Earth Woman. But souvenirs from heartbreak don't age well. So you're burning the hoodie and you're keeping the lesson. You're releasing the memory. You have been empowered. Burning it all to the ground. Because guess what, nasty freaking Jack? Messy doesn't mean powerless. Messy sometimes means somebody's been focusing on something other than shallow Hal's material needs. Dumbass. You didn't even know that chaos was her superpower, did you? You didn't even know. All that chaos that these nasty jacks were dumping into the divine feminine, they didn't know that you were going to alchemize it and turn it into your superpower. Because you've got great spiritual hygiene, even though chaos is your superpower. Oh, these guys are stupid. The universe does not take X back requests. No, this is closure. Stop. They're losing signal. They're losing signal because you stopped romanticizing crumbs. You're like, get out of here, nasty Jack. Nobody needs the schwankster. We can all take care of our own energetic needs. Nobody freaking needs a filthy little tormentor in their freaking house. Everything that this nasty POS has done is going to be done to them. Retrograde. Stop. If they're stingy with the chips, stingy with the love, stop trying to save people who won't share their snacks. It's about reciprocity, fairness, and boundaries. He owes you nothing but silence. There is no compensation. There's no gifts. There's no payback. There's no apology. There's no friendship. There's no connection. There's no collaboration. There's no future connection. There's no allowing them in your house. They're not going to eat your food, sit at your table, talk to your dog, pet your fence. Nothing. They don't owe you nothing but silence. So, not every soul tie is forever. They're losing signal. They're being outcast. They're losing signal. They can't sleep. What? You're romanticizing your own damn life. You're unfollowing them. You're taking care of yourself. Taking accountability for yourself. And some girl is in Netflix jail. Whoever this porn star is, yeah, she's in Netflix jail. Glow up is the best revenge, girl. Glow up is the best revenge. You've got it both. God did not ghost you. He's blocking these people for you. These people, spiritual glow-ups don't come with filters. Yeah. And dots don't mean devotion. Let go already, you POS. Let go. Trying to give me heartburn. Trying to make me be full of hate. No, you're not pushing your hate in on me. You're not going to push it in on me and then tell God, oh, I hope I never become like her. Oh, honey, just get off the page. You're not going to push your nasty karmic debt into me. God is watching. He knows me 100%, and he knows what you all are doing. He knows what belongs to me and what belongs to you. He knows what is manifested by me and what is pushed in on me. I cannot believe that after centuries of doing this kind of stuff, they are not aware of that. They must have thought God's research meant, and the delay meant ignorance or uncaring. So honor what is ending. Honor what is ending. You're tapped into the infinite flow of the universe, and you're going to stay there. These people are tormented because you can't fix them. You cannot fix these people. And it could be that it came out in the reverse for you. You are unbreakable. You're unbreakable. They're tormented because they cannot break you. They're trying. And it's very challenging because this clown has done their very best to be perfect at everything they do. They can't hide what you already know. It's been thousands of years. Your soul knows what they've done. Your soul knows what this clown has been doing. This is a no contact zone, and the clown stepped right in. You're married. You could be married to this high priest or this Hierophant. The sun here. I think you are. You're married to a Hierophant. You're married to a Hierophant. You're married to a damn Hierophant. A jaguar. You're married to a Hierophant jaguar. And it's gonna and they're attacking this piece of shit. They're feeling like shit. Oh yeah, they sure are. Everything they did to you is coming back on them. You're married to a freaking Hierophant jaguar, high priestess, queen bee. And your father, your heavenly father, the lion, found you, resurrected you, gave you a rebirth, tested your innocence, your purity, sanctified you, and brought you home. They cannot hide what you already know. It's been thousands of years. You've been here gathering evidence through all of your pain and suffering. Names, faces, dates, places. And now it's your turn to enjoy the silence. Yeah, because they're going to have to walk the walk. They've been enjoying thousands of years of luxury, and while they were being cruel to people. So now they have to go earn the life of luxury that they've already enjoyed while people are being cruel to them. They're not going to have time to bother you. You got the Ten of Pentacles here because you stayed grounded. You've learned your karmic lessons, and these ones have burned their bridge. This is the final goodbye. They will never get back into the kingdom of the lion or the jaguar again. This is it. This is done. This is the final reset due to the history of what they've done. You've got the sixth sense. You took a leap of faith and you solved the puzzle of lazy ass bitches in the heavenly realms. You're supposed to be queen bees. They're supposed to be queen bees. They're supposed to be able to heal people. They're supposed to be able to manifest and generate wealth and abundance. But they've been a sleazy drain on society. Spreading rumors, lies, slandering people, psychological torment. Lazy piece of shit doesn't do nothing but fuck with people's minds. Now they're going to be on the outside looking in, because justice is coming, and it's going to begin in April. Apparently either April 2nd or 5th, something like that. Oh yeah, honey, for these infinite mask wearers, justice is gonna slap them in the face, probably punch them in the heart chakra if they have a chakra. Some of these people don't even have chakras. They don't have a rainbow covenant. They're not their own energy supply. They've left you in a Five of Pentacles for what seems like forever, and somebody has lost everything. It could be that they're sitting there smiling, pretending that they are this sweet little angel, but they're not. They're fake calm. You're still hurting, Queen Bee, but you are very firm here. You are the healer. They're not. They're just smiling and pretending to be sweet, but they can't heal. They can't create. They're not rooted. They don't generate any fruit. They're just a sweetheart, but it's a fake sweetheart. It's a fake sweetheart who spreads rumors and lies in this upper dimensional space. They slander people and project out their own nasty laziness. And you don't trust chaos. You're not recycling heartbreak like plastic bottles. You're not going to heal these people. You're not healing in the same place that broke you. God is lifting you up out of there. Heavenly Father, these ones are trying to get you to hate all the kitties, but you are a kitty. How can you do that? I mean, Jiminy Crickets, is bad enough that God is a masculine and all these other RAPists of the entire freaking universe are also masculines. Sleazy freaking jackasses who think sticking 7 swords into a queen bee makes them a conqueror. What a disgrace. They're not able to balance their emotions. They're fake, calm. Whoever this fraud is in the territory, they're right up in this queen bee's business. They don't have any soul value. They're smiling real pretty, but they're dressed up in somebody else's energy. This is not their glow. This is not their glow. They're in a 5 of Pentacles. This lazy person here with infinite masks, justice is coming for them. And they know it. They're not able to balance their emotions because the queen bee is here. She's quite firm. She is the healer and she doesn't trust this chaos. It's like she can see right through the fake smile. This person is not able to balance nothing. They're in this upper space. They can't hold temperance. They can't hold balance. They're smiling, but in the shadows, they're flipping out. And the queen bee is like, she's ready to take on this jackwagon. She's ready to take him on. She's like, hey, clown. But she's not alone either. She's got the jaguar, the lion, the freaking tigress. All the cats are here. All of your animal friends. Meaning, those that they've been sacrificing. There's expectation and waiting, hope. Somebody's owning up to their bad decisions. Somebody wants to own up to their bad decisions. And we've got an ocean of suffering in the reverse. There's no more suffering for you. You deserve flowers, not confusion. These people were doing love spells on you to lure you in, to lure you in and then leave you alone. Once they got that entanglement with your soul, then they would lure you in and then they would spend time snacking on your soul energy, the light of you, your Merkaba, your chariot, your soul connection. And they were using you as a ladder, as a connection into the upper dimensional spaces. And this jackass was going up there wearing your mask. She's up there right now. She's wearing somebody else's face, pretending to be sweet. But this person doesn't have any soul value. They have nothing to offer. They can't generate, create, heal, or nothing. So your emotions are not overwhelmed. You're not feeling hopeless. You're not negative. You don't have a mental illness. You're not a narcissist. You're not going to undergo a spiritual death. They want to sabotage your Merkaba. They want to separate you from God. That is not happening here. They are going to get eaten as a snack. You deserve better. They've been keeping you stuck there forever. They're really nasty. They're under judgment. You're getting a new beginning. Be patient. Those who left you hanging. So those who've been left hanging, be patient because God is flipping the tables for you because you were able to manage your emotions. You were able to turn this nastiness that the world was putting you in, and you were able to disassociate. So you were able to bring forth the hidden truth that they were driving this chaos through the very sensitive transmitter receiver, the communication device, the original organic communication device of the upper dimensional spaces. This vessel is your communication device housing spirit and soul, and you are here to receive the messages and manifest them. But you got this nasty jack piece of shit hoe bag who decided that they were going to stick swords into queen bees and just rape them for centuries. And oh great, it's great. They can just tell God that everybody turned him into a prostitute. And God is saying, well, what the fuck is going on with this? Why are all the divine queen bees lazy ass, spiteful little bitches? This ain't right. So they did some investigative work, Nasty Jack, and all the entities are leaving. You dirty little devils. Go the F away. Go away. So you were able to get a handle on your emotions. You may be a very vibrant soul. Sometimes you might speak so fast that people have trouble following whatever it is you got going on. You are a supercomputer, a super transmitter receiver divine. Now, these guys thought that they had shut you down and made you silent in every which way whatsoever, but you didn't give up your soul. Even though they were munching on it, swallowing the light of you, you didn't give up the soul. It's still yours. And you got this beautiful glow up now. You're dispelling the illusion, the mirror magic. You've discovered the hidden truth. You can fix stuff. So you can fix stuff. You're tapped in. You're tapped into the flow of the universe. You're the healer. You're the one who can fix stuff. You fell down 7 times and you got up 8, determined, unbreakable. This is like and you're honoring what is ending. This is your last lifetime story. So it's like you're going to be the caretaker of consciousness now. This is your new role. You're like a gatekeeper for consciousness. And you're going to keep it from these shady mask wearing spiritual gurus. You're going to be able to tell the false telepath, the devil messenger or whatever, from the real one. Because you are the real one. You got a 9 of Pentacles, life of luxury. You're very strong, you tigress. You're this thug who did not choose you, who rejected you, this devil. Well, charm is not character, devil. They're stuck in a loop. They miss you. It's too damn bad. You've dispelled the illusion. You're coming into your life of luxury. These guys stole it from you for thousands of years while torturing you, lying about you, while Jezebel was wearing your energy, going up into this space, acting like a real sweetheart, but maliciously spreading rumors, being lazy, projecting her filth into the minds and the hearts of people. She might actually be there right now doing magic on people here. Me. So you got somebody that accused me. It was so weird. They're like, they accused me of being so full of hate. And I was like, it was just a transference spell that they were trying to do. It's going to hit them. They're not getting these ancient teachings. The devil misses you because they don't have access to the ancient teachings without you. These devils are saying, well, she's a Libra? Really? You mean she can balance the scale? She's justice? Really? They're targeting people, women that have these upper dimensional source connections. They're source connected? Really? Oh, let's go target that one. They feel like this world, this realm is like a candy store of queen bees. That little nasty peckerhead can just come in and stab with their little wand and walk away with some freaking prize. Lazy piece of shit. Magician. They're not able to stick their illusions onto you. They're not able to get any attachments to stick to you. They're like, what if, Mr. Spiritual Guru? It's like, this is the end of you prostituting people. This is the end of sex magic. You're a dead weight. He's a dead weight. You have transformed. You've been liberated. You're no longer this false spiritual guru's tramp to go out and help him do sex magic on innocent people. You're taking a step back, withdrawing and evaluating, reflecting, gaining a new perspective. There is a pause here. There's a pause. Nasty Jack, you're so nasty, Jack. You're starting a new journey here. You made a wish and you're manifesting it into reality. Oh yes, the flow of life, darling. Sometimes it hurts and sometimes it's sweet. Sometimes it's nasty and sometimes it's pleasurable. It's so wonderful. Nasty. It's game over. It's game over, nasty. You've burned the bridge, nasty. Sometimes the creatress is chaos, and you did not know that it was her specialty. Miss Black Magic. There's no two bodies, one soul for Miss Black Magic. They're losing their third eye. There's no soul connection for Miss Black Magic. They're losing their sight. They have no shield. And this entity will not leave them. They're out of hope. They can't stop the karmic wheel. They were effing around with the divine flower. Black magic sorceress, bitch. So there's a changing of the tides. The secrets, the shadow. They're ungrounded. They're not able to ground. They're liars. They've been lying to the universe, who has been sitting, watching, observing, and then now they're making a move. They're cleaning up the world. They're ending this bullshit on the world. There is a pest control and then a restoration. Yep. So money is coming back to you because the thief is leaving the territory. Coming in hot. Keep the vision. Keep the vision. But we got coming in hot. It came in the reverse. So they're not coming in hot. There's no fire coming for you. You are protected. You keep the vision here. You are the storm. And God help anyone who disrespected this queen. And anyone who's continuing to try at this time. There's going to be massive, immediate backlash. I don't care. I got a whole bunch of people out there trying to magically transfer their heart attacks and shit onto me right now, and I don't care one bit about how it feels when it comes back to you guys. I don't. There's better things to do with your time than attack a mystical cat who's, where is that? Where was that? Yeah, here it is. Dumbasses. Wait, that's not it. Something about chaos. Chaos is your forte. It's your thing. You've been living in chaos for thousands of years as these nasty jacks have been focusing their concentration, their little camps, their little man camps of concentrating sorcerers, sticking their little shit onto you. Ew, they're so powerful in their minds, aren't they? Tapping into divine feminine source connection and then using her gifts to fuck up other divine feminines. Oh, they're conquerors, little dicks, flapping around in the wind, messing around with a mystical cat. They were lying. They were lying to get into your house. They were spreading lies of you in your house. So we got good news. It's a trick. Everybody knows it. So you've got magic from the nymphs and journey, travel distance. Somebody's going on a journey. You may be going away. The Royal Mother said this is your last lifetime story. God is here reclaiming the goddesses, the queen bees, the angels, and these ones are done. And I didn't know. I kind of flipped out about the sacrifice thing earlier, but I don't know, man. I kind of talked myself down out of that one, but I still don't know about it. I mean, I just think it's kind of weird. and maybe I just think it's kind of weird because of the environment that we live in. Nobody ever talks about it now. They just do it in secret. And the citizenry don't know that they're actually being harvested and driven into suffering and sorrow and self-loathing and divorce and all of that other stuff. They cannot hide what you already know. You've been here for thousands of years being brutalized, and everything that was done to your soul is going to come back on them. All of that torment. Honor what is ending. It's all going back on them, and it's gonna hurt worse because it's going to be wrapped up in the love of an angel. All of that darkness was alchemized by angel love, brought into temperance. So when it goes back, it's gonna pack an extra punch. You might be married to a Hierophant high priestess, Queen Bee. January, he's gonna mess people up. There's a big difference between the clown and your protection. A big difference. What's up, pussycat? Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's the message. See you on the next one.